Hey guys, Justin here, and we are back with another retro game look back. And today we are going to be looking at Dragon Ball Adventure Advance. This is for the GBA. This was the story of Dragon Ball. I believe the first, actually, I think it's the first arc with the Red Ribbon Army. So this GBA game, and I believe you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. I believe this exact game came out, or something similar came out for the Nintendo Wii, I believe as well. I think it was called Dragon Ball Adventure, which was just also a beat 'em up game. As you guys saw last week, that this was also a beat 'em up game for similar to what the Naruto game that we did previously, which was just a side-scroller beat 'em up game. And you know, when I first heard about this game, I was like, wait a minute, Dragon Ball beat 'em up game, how is this actually going to work? But I'm happy to report it worked very well, and as you guys can see, a little bit of the similarities compared to last week as well. This one also does a great job of emulating the movement of the characters and just use of sprites and graphics, just really capturing the spirit of Dragon Ball. So for those who are not really familiar, and I mean unless you're 5 years old, who are not familiar with the genre beat 'em up, you basically face a wave of enemies until you have to go forward and press forward to the next area. And you know, for the most part, I absolutely enjoyed this. I believe this had like 8 or plus levels, but it was such a good game. I mean, it had its own boss battles, and as you progress, Goku gets stronger. He learns different attacks to use with his power pole. You get to use the flying Nimbus at a point, and of course, you could do your Kamehameha blast as well, or for those who are really technical, the Kamehameha wave or Kamehameha wave. Absolutely loved it. Music actually comes straight from the original Japanese soundtrack in certain cases, especially the opening theme with dun, 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 dun. Okay, enough with the karaoke. But mostly just easy to pick up, just an absolute blast. And yes, it is a beat 'em up, so there will be times it gets repetitive. But the new moves that you unlock and things that you can actually do with your power pole, it just makes it very much worth it. You have the A and B buttons to attack. You also get to power up your Kamehameha wave, and you use the shoulder buttons, as you just saw there, to do a more brutal attack with your pole. And it's absolutely fun. It actually does get challenging depending on what skill set that you choose. On hard, it actually does propose a little challenge. The enemies hit a little bit more, the impact's a little bit more faster, much more damage. Absolutely loved it. This is such a fun game, and it's such a blast playing this game once again. And for those who really want to check it out, I mean, this was probably a really faithful adaptation and just gives you that fun feel. And I never thought that a Dragon Ball game beat 'em up style would work, because we're all so used to doing the fighting games. Heck, even the Dragon Ball RPG for the NES back in the days, which was only imported, which I will probably do a Let's Play if you guys really want me to do that one. Depends how much people leave a feedback on that one. But yeah, just the way they doing Dragon Ball games and just being able to explore different genres, I thought it worked very well. Just to see a beat 'em up Dragon Ball, we've seen an RPG Dragon Ball with, especially with the Legacy of Goku, which is considered an RPG, which I'm definitely going to be doing later this month or next month. And just the way this game was, just from the sprites, the music, gameplay was solid. Colorful graphics, nice pixelated art, which absolutely captures the spirit of the show, and just great use of textures and backgrounds, and just smart ways to use the enemies in the world of the Dragon Ball. And the Red Ribbon Army's in it, you guys. I mean, you can't go wrong with this. I would love to see a more Dragon Ball based game. I would love to see another one. And I'm not talking about, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, or even the Xenoverse. I would love to see another Dragon Ball game, you guys. Just one that just follows the saga of Goku when he was little and just tells that whole arc. And I know it's like 100 plus episodes, but it would be nice to have a huge Dragon Ball game just strictly based on the story, based on the arc and Goku as a child. I think that would be really fun to see. And this one so far is the only game I can really remember that really started to capture that essence, that childlike essence of Goku, and just capturing the Dragon Ball. So guys, this is Justin from otakusandgeeks.com saying later days. I will catch you next week with another retro game look back, which we will be looking at. I believe it's going to be Yu Yu Hakusho. Oh boy, love the anime. This game, not so much. Later days.